Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Virginia here from Jupiter Arts Crafts, and thank you so much for joining me today for another project share, which is slightly a bit different. So today I am sharing a flip throughs of this three sewing notion workbooks, two of which I have created maybe I think 2 or maybe even 3 years ago. And this one, the one I am pointing out right now, the one on top, is something I created as a custom order this year, which been working on it for a bit. I finished it about a month ago, but just had the chance to do the recording today. Okay, I don't know when will I be posting this. Um, okay, so this is a custom order that I was there's a specification for this particular custom order because the two one that I created, the person who custom ordered this purchased that, but it's more like floral, and she had requested another one, which is the one that I just created few months back, because the aesthetic, she doesn't want it to be too floral because the person she is gifting it to is not that much of a floral person. So I happen to have some stash of like offcuts of fabric that I thrifted a while back, maybe years ago as well, that were kind of like sewing notion. So I have created this. So I'll be going over this quick flip through, hopefully. Okay, let's get started. So like what I was saying, two of these were purchased, and those two are gonna be gifted to um, two persons who are I don't know how to say it, book lovers, and you know I, who loves sewing like I do. I love sewing, but maybe they are um, more pros in sewing. I'm just like an amateur. I'm just sewing to fix things, incorporate in junk journals and stuff. But I think this person that these two persons that are being gifted are book lovers, and uh, they're not dressmakers, I know, but they are, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. So I made them like books. I made something similar to this before, and kind of like a tote. So I made a handle like it was a tote, and most of the stuff I use in here are scrap fabrics, offcuts, like what I said, that were thrifted, some odd buttons and stuff. And like what I said, I'm not really good at sewing, so it's kind of like a wonky, grungy booklet of sewing notions storage. So I have like probably like three spreads or maybe 6 pages. I can't remember anymore. So I showed the cover earlier, and now I have inside some little see-through pockets for buttons, knickknacks, whatever can be fit in those pockets. A few of them are like really small. I made a couple that's slightly bigger where you could fit like bigger buttons. I have another see-through pocket there, and another pocket with those cute thread and bobbins and tape measure. Um, I added a little bit kind of like key fob where I was thinking we could attach. We're not including those supplies. Those are my personal supplies that I use. And I got, see, my stitching over there is like a little bit wonky. It's I think this is a like a Tim Holtz print, or maybe not. And I had something that has something to pertaining to books in here, a strip that I cut and I lost it. I cannot find it. I cleaned up my studio, my room, and everything, and I can't find it. So I left it blank just in case it shows up before um, I send this. I give this to the person who purchased this. Then maybe I could hand stitch it over there. So uh, whoever's getting this, I pardon my stitching is like wonky, and I don't wanna fix it by hand stitching it. So I got little scrap of like what I said, this is not I try to avoid using too much floral. So I got this like offcut of um some uh some sweet treats. Like there's like or like I don't know, snack treats. Like there's donuts that I kind of like patch because they are like small. And this page particularly is I intended it to be like a pin cushion, pin page for storing pins, safety pins. And then I had that another like a key fob. I call it key fob, but it's we should call it the threader fob. So a bit of patchwork. I did put a little bit of floral in there. And there were some like fruits, edibles, like that's what I was trying. A little, another bigger pocket here with the button closure, and another pocket where we could store maybe other supplies. Um, I got this. This is a scrap from a sleeve of one of my clothes that I just tried to use it the way it was. I cut a little bit of it. So a long pocket there, and kind of like uh, a band holder there. I have a few strap where we could insert some pens, pencils, and like, yeah, those stuff that seam ripper in there. And I think that's the last page. So it closes like and I use that really big button. I only have just one of that. And that little charm from, you know, the scrap threads that I cut off and save. You know, I save all the scraps as much as I could. And those little pearl beads that so hard to use because they don't thread through regular needles. I have to have a special like another piece of scrap that I use to put them together. So this one is more on a blue white, but like what I said, I made this before. So I kind of like had some improvement from this one to the first one that I did the flip through. On there, I have a big pocket where we could store some pieces of fabric. And then I have those like slots for putting in pens, needles, needles in a case like that. But I do have those. Yeah, could put in some scissors. Maybe I wasn't thinking that great before that I have those smaller slots, a bigger, wonky pocket in there with a button closure. And then a few more of those, you call that, in the book we call it belly band in the junk journal. And then I have some small, um, excuse me, pockets here. We can store some buttons, knickknacks. The one that I have before is I bought it to support what was her name, and I modified it to similar to how I created this, so that it's something that I will use for myself. I mean I've been using for myself. Mhm. Probably this page is gonna be like more like a pin cushion. Yeah, I think that's why I am demonstrating. I didn't have enough time to like really fill it up with something to take better pictures, because you know, in a hurry and trying to get this done. And I got a big see-through pocket there, and one that's just a regular pocket. This was the original closure when I first made it. It's just like a strap of ribbon that wraps around, and I added that handle that makes it look like a tote, but I was gonna change it to a shorter one that doesn't go around, but the person who bought it says just leave it as is, and then we could just leave it for the person, the recipient of this, if she could alter it herself. Mm, and that's the second one. Now I think we're gonna be moving on to uh, the next one. So this one's very similar to the second one I just did, the flip through. I have that kind of like a fob and a charm, the Agnes charm from Scrap Threads. And I have a big pocket in the back, and we got some big pockets inside on the first and the last page of the booklet. We got that big button closure, and this one is before when I originally made it. It's a long sari silk closure, but I cut it shorter so it doesn't actually cover. And I like it this way with this kind of handle and slash closure. So this was I made this mainly from a torn worn quilt that was given to me because when they started learning that I'm doing this kind of thing, the junk journal, sewing stuff and stuff. I've been getting a lot of fabrics, papers, and those junk supplies that we repurpose into something. So this page is a pin cushion, which is actually part of the quilt, but I did take apart some of the quilt part and then attach them as like patches in a few pages. But the base of the quilt on the back is this white fabric. So we could store needles. Yeah, if you don't have that I just have those. Those are binding needles. I mean the really thick binding needles. Yes, I have a stash of them because I always break them. Okay, so this one has those like bands that we could insert pencils, the scissors, and then on this page we have the see-through little pockets to put in the. But it's very similar to the other one, um, just like that. And then I just bound it together like I think with the 5 hole pamphlet stitch is how I uh, put the sheets pages together. I think this page would be like more like a pin cushion, and then I have another big see-through pocket. We could put like embroidery floss, and then the closure, like what I said, is I didn't take it out, but I left it. I left it a bit shorter. So I hope you enjoyed this flip throughs of these three sewing notions workbooks, and I hope you found some inspiration from this project share, and thank you so much for joining me today and for your I hope you like the video. If you have any questions, write it in the comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. And you all guys have a wonderful day.